What's going on, everyone? It's Grim here with Outside MTG, and today we're doing something different. We're gonna get out of here and play the Arena Cube, but I just got my F&M code, so I thought we would take and let's see what that got me to kick the video off. Alright, well, not much, but hey, we'll take free stuff. Not here to complain. But with that being said, let's get out here. Let's get our draft on. Like, this cube was pretty fun for sealed, but I'm not a huge sealed fan, but I do love to draft. And cube draft is best draft. That's pretty, oh man, Ugin though. Whew. Yeah, I think we're gonna take the colorless card and just keep ourselves as open as possible. Ugin's a great pickup. He's removal. He's cost reduction rarely. Makes dudes, draws cards. Like, Ugin is just everything you want in a card for a pack one, pick one. It doesn't dedicate us to a color either. Like, that was kind of the perfect pack one, pick one. I say that Golos was actually probably the perfect pack one, pick one, because Field of the Dead is in this cube. If we see a field, we are snapping that off so quick. And Golos can just absolutely bury you in this format. Like, the mana fixing is there. We have the lands in this cube that you can definitely get there. Hitting on the others, but man, I'm so happy to see that Ugin early. I'm not super into any of these. Take an extra turn is kind of awesome though. Kind of debating between Mythos of Aluna and Beanstalk Giant, but this is a good removal spell. We might just take the removal spell here. Yeah, let's take the removal spell. Late in the game, it can also just deal a ton of damage to your opponent's face. I mean, the kicker cost is costly, but hey, it's generally just good game if you can cast it with the kicker. This thing was great in Dominaria draft. That being said, we're not dedicated to red just because we took it. It's just that second pack was kind of weak, so. But hey, gotta remember, we're drafting with bread. Okay. Well, Lightning Strike is actually another pretty good removal spell. Icy Manipulator is a nice card too. And lets us stick with the whole colorless thing for now, so we're not actually dedicating to anything in particular. Might actually just be a boring pick here on Icy Manipulator. Tectonic Giant is good too, though. It does kind of force us into red even more. We might actually be able to will this Icy Manipulator. Let's take the Tectonic Giant. And there's Annex too, and Slaying Fire. Do we just I guess our table just doesn't want red? Let's take Annex. Maybe we're a red deck. Got some decent devotion going here with double red and double red. Ooh, I love Dragon Master Outcast. This card's probably way too greedy, but I'd love to take it. We'll take the Outcast though. Outcast can just take a game over in limited as it goes late. And we can keep cutting red cards from the pack to send the signal to anyone after us that red is not open. Lucranos and Dream Eater are both amazing cards to have at your top end. But I think we're just going to take the Skewer here. Again, continue cutting red, that way good red cards can come to us. People will see red's not open. Maybe get some extra red cards coming our way. We will undoubtedly pick up a second color at some point, though. Probably that Midnight Reaper. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably just look to get aggressive here. Lava Coil? What's Dreamstalker do? Eh. Man, History of Benalia. That's hard to pass on, but we're going to take the Lava Coil. I'm not super into any of these cards. We'll take the Mana Fixing. We don't have enough spells to really make use of this, but if we are going to be aggressive, and we do end up playing black, Gutter Bones isn't terrible. Get us an early drop in here. Scorch Spitter or Slaying Fire? We'll take the Slaying Fire. Take a Catacomb. Little, you know, mana fixing in case we end up being Grixis. Nothing else, we can keep our opponents off having better mana. Take the Tutor. If we end up playing white, I mean, it could find Annex. Okay. Whew, that's a questing beast. Man, you know, we do have this red-green land, and the only black cards we have so far are these two anyway. Knight of the Ebon Legion's a good early drop too, though, if we're looking to be aggressive. Man, and Biogenic Ooze. Wow. Those are really good. We're going to stick with this low-to-the-ground aggressive game plan we've got going, though. Once Upon a Time. This might be a Dusk Legion Zealot. Man, there's Tindershoot Dryad also. Maybe we should have gone green. I'm going to take this Glenhorn. I'm pretty dedicated to the red at this point, so... 1 mana 2/2 doesn't sound bad. Yeah, we don't have enough of a spells matter thing for that to count, so I think we're just going to go with a shot here. Ooh, Torbrand? Don't mind if we do. Squeeze pretty decent also, but I think we'd rather just have the Banefire. Again, late game, just go to our opponent's face and just end it. Oh, look at that. Little black splash paying off. There's our boy Chain Whirler. Yeah. Take this Goblin Banneret. We might have a pretty decent black-red aggro deck here. With Ugin at the top end because reasons. Might sound crazy. We might not even play the Ugin. Even after I went on that whole spill about, man, what an amazing pack one pick one. We may just be able to get low enough to just try and run people down. Let's go ahead and get those cards out of here. We know we're not playing those. I'll set the lands aside for now, too. I think this is just best of one, I believe. Probably should have figured that out ahead of time. Man, I'm kind of tempted actually just to take the Triumph here over this guy. Let's take the Triumph. It'll be a red-black dual land for us. Trancing Liars, not bad. I think I'd rather just take this, though, in case we find a reason to splash white now that we have 2 red-white lands. And I guess a couple of white cards in the board. We could end up being Mardu. We're most likely going to stick black-red, but... You know, hey. I will start to say Godless Shrine. I guess we've already seen that and watched it leave, but... You know, maybe we find an Isolated Chapel or Sacred Foundry, something like that. Take the 1 mana 2/2. Ah, that's another red-white land. And they both let Clifftop Retreat come into play untapped, so again, just keeping our options open. Even at the end of pack 2. This is shaped up okay. I'm kind of feeling this. Every card in our deck right now is playable, so at this point we just start taking like best available card in our colors and figure out what we're dropping. I'm really feeling the black splash we have right now though. The Diregraf kind of take it or leave it. It's great on turn 1, but it gets kind of lackluster as the game goes on, so we might not play it. Same with Goblin Banneret. I'm not 100% on board for it, but we'll see. Grim Initiate can be really nice with these various burn spells we have, though. How do we look on removal? Oh. Guess we'll take the random white card, just in case. Sure. A Robber of the Rich, you say? That sounds like the kind of card our deck is in for. Move these down into the board. Definitely happy about the pack 3 pick 1 Robber. I guess a 2-mana 3/1 isn't terrible for us. I think Elspeth's Nightmare is just a little bit grindier than we're looking to be also, so we're just going to take the Rage Hound. Hey, there's one of those reasons to splash whites. I bet we could take this and get this guy on the back end. Again, this could just be Direfleet Daredevil. 2/1 First Striker is not bad, and it lets us cast spells from our opponent's yard. Yeah, let's take the Snapcaster Mage. Oh, Frenzy. I think we'd rather have this Blood Crypt, though, just for the sake of mana fixing. This card is basically does nothing in our deck. Spark Harvest isn't bad, though. Yeah, we'll take a Spark Harvest. Works great with Gutter Bones since we can just keep recurring it. You know, or Grim Initiate here. He still leaves a body behind. Oh, forgot we got Chain Whirler. Happy to see that guy. Let's see, we've currently got 2 black-red dual lands. If we can get a Dragon Skull Summit to come our way, I would be extra happy about that. I mean, we are playing triple red in the form of Chain Whirler, so. Probably not super into this Juggernaut. Weaponize the Monsters could give us a little bit of reach. Oh wait, this is Bob, right? Let's take Bob. Castle Embreth. Kind of like the idea of Bastion of Remembrance too, though. It's just a little bit of reach, and maybe we can will that weaponize the monsters. I'd love Temple of Malice, but I think we're taking the Pyromancer here. Well, none of these do anything. We'll take the Arch. Most likely not playing it, but yeah, we'll go ahead and cut those extra lands as well. Sure. Hey, Rimrock Knight came back to us. That was the pack that also had Tajic, but I figured we wouldn't get Tajic back, but the Rimrock Knight was possible. Hey, look what came back. Dill? Yeah, we might have a pretty solid deck on our hands here. Not sure that I'm playing the Frenzy, but we do have enough low cost that, I mean, why not? Sarkhan's Ensealing, sure. Hey, Weaponize the Monsters came back to go along with our Bastion of Remembrance. and Judith. Get to get all kinds of extra damage in. So we're currently black-red aggro with a small sacrifice sub-theme. I'm gonna move Glinthorn out of here. What else? Ditch a Ghoul, ditch a Banneret. We are gonna hold on to this guy. I was gonna cut him, but he could end up coming in very handy. I like the recursion on this too, since we have basically nothing else to do with our graveyard. We might as well have a 2-mana 3/1. Man, I feel like there's a good chance we're just not into Ugin. As crazy as that sounds. I really like almost all these cards, honestly. Okay, we'll cut the Rage Hound. You know, let's go ahead and cut the Bastion since it is 3 mana. Just put a 1/1 into play. We still need 2 more cuts. What are our cuts, though? Even with the Frenzy, I really like having Ugin at the top end, and if he's in play with Frenzy, we can +1 to clear a land off the top. So we still need to cut 2. This Ruin Raider really could bite us, but I like getting the extra card draw off it. You know, with that and Midnight Reaper, though, maybe that's just asking a lot. Whatever. Greatness at any cost. Stitch a Fight with Fire. We have a number of other decent removal spells. And I think we'll ditch a Shock. Okay. We do have to change out these basics, though. Arena over here putting the wrong basics in our deck. I do want to go a little bit harder on the red. Alright. What kind of sleeves we want to use on this? Could just go with the Cryptic Command sleeves just to throw people off and be like, oh, he's one of those people that plays Control in the cube. Yep, that's us, opponent. The Control deck. Alright, let's get in here for game 1 and see if our red-black aggro deck can get something done. Yeah, we'll take it. I'll light my little old citronella candle here. The bugs are real in Texas. Gotta try and keep them at bay. Little 2 to the face. That's for you, opponent. Okay, we got a number of pretty cards for our draft deck. Yep, no blocks. My opponent's also black-red. Fun. It's not really what we were into there. That's okay. Let's go swinging. We're here to race. Okay. I think I just want to get this guy into play for no value. We'll just have a 2/1 first striker. Keep this guy at bay. They drop into Bone Crusher, we'll coil it, get in for 2. Spitter. We can almost get that Torbrand into play too. Let's go ahead and just try and dump our hand out here. Just so we can get this Frenzy rolling next turn, if we can't get Torbrand down. So, we'll go ahead and coil the Ghoul and go swinging. If we do draw a 3rd red source, obviously we're going to get Torbrand into play, though. Get in for 2 more. Elspeth's Nightmare. Boo. Boo, opponent. Hey, weaponize the monsters as a red source. Oh, well, it's got our Frenzy on. Okay. Pretty good pickup. Gets to make some treasures. So just one land off of Ugin at this point. Survive Triumph. Ooh. Hey, there's some card draw though. You like card draw? Say go. I'm kind of tempted to weaponize the monsters on that Captain Lannery Storm and just get the card draw and not let them get the treasure, because if they attack, I mean, we're taking the block. Let's do it. Go ahead and sack this Midnight Reaper, draw a card, get that out of play. Oh no. Alright, well, since we got the Outcast, I'm pretty sure we're just sacking that Frenzy now. We're getting that Outcast into play. Force our opponent to have a removal spell. See if we can play a land off the top first. We can. Perfect. Let's sack this Frenzy. Alright, opponent, do you have a removal spell for our game-ending monster? And if they do, then we'll just weaponize the monsters with it. And then we have Torbrand plus this guy who can swing and deal 5 before they even get a chance to block. Alright, looks like we're going to see him pump him up. Yep. We're going to say no blocks. And this is gonna hurt. Right, we can afford to no blocks that, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Just gonna hope opponent doesn't have a burn spell. So we're going to 1 here? 5, 6, now we're going to 2. Alright, don't have the burn spell, opponent. Starby Dragons. Oh, boo, opponent. No one makes us bleed our own blood. No one. Good game, opponent. Saku! Give us the play. Love the play. Boo. Boo not being on the play. I'm pretty sure we can do better than this. That'll do. Ditch the Frenzy. Hey, that's nice. Let's just get this into play because we have it. You know, maybe we don't care about weaponized the monsters. I don't know. Not a bad pickup. Oh, well, we got the turn 3 Chain Whirler in our black-red deck, so not a bad start. I'm actually kind of tempted to just skewer that shovel, though. That might actually just be the game plan. Let's get our Chain Whirler on. We'll just hope that opponent doesn't have the removal spell and gets to gain the 3 life, draw the card, all that good stuff. Because they can attack through him. Woodland Champion, okay. It's a little scary. Do I want to skewer something is the question. I don't think I do, actually. We're going to play this giant out and say go. This Outcast is about to be live. And we'll just can absolutely take a game over. A 5/5 dragon every turn is just ridiculous. Prime Speaker of Vannifar. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go swinging. Just gonna deal 3 straight to their face and see how they want to block. That makes sense. I'm gonna weaponize the monsters. So we could just let it take Shovel out though, huh? Now we're gonna take out this Midnight Reaper. We're gonna sack our giant. Get rid of that guy. Cut off some card draw. Then we can skewer. Think about actually just skewering Shovel. Yeah, let's do that. Clean the opponent's board up a little bit for him. I'd like to play this out, but I'd like to play it out for value. I'm sure in Sultai colors our opponent's got something we can take from him. We're not in a particular rush right now. Lozov, okay. Not bad. Last time I did this, I went with just Bant good stuff and just had bombs on bombs on bombs with a little bit of ramp. Easiest 7 wins I ever got. Okay. Become Shovel. Sounds good. Ooh, 1 land off though. Let's put our Outcast out there, and I think just say go. Opponent has a removal spell. They're definitely incentivized to take care of this guy, and then if we don't draw the land, that'll let us throw a removal spell back. I'm gonna turn that champion into a 3-drop? No? Priests. Okay. And a Terramander. Alright. Opponent would just Sultai stuff over there. Alright, we got the land off the top. Beautiful. Let's let Ugin start going to work here. Now we've got dragons and spirits coming every turn. Yeah, if we untap with Outcast and Ugin, it's just going to be unacceptable. They want to activate Priest, we're just giving the Spirit token up, no questions asked. Asherus, okay. Would you like Spark Harvest? Or the 2 cards you don't know about? Yeah, definitely the right call there. So I assume we'll see him activate Priest, get the black mana, sack an additional creature, take out Ugin. I think that's the line I would take here. Or actually, I say that this Outcast is also an equally big problem. The opponent's just going to let us untap with the Outcast. Brave move, opponents. Brave move. We're going to keep making spirits. Whenever they do go for the Spark Harvest, we'll do it back. Except we'll actually just pay the full 5 probably. Yeah, we have 7 mana here. We can just pay the full 5 and just take something out. So we can also weaponize the monsters and get this Pyromancer in hand. I didn't even pay attention to that. That would let us pick that Priest off. Or even Atris, I suppose. Okay, opponent just paying the full price. I don't blame you. Alright, make another dragon. Hey, Rimrock Knight. You know, with Weaponize the Monsters, this Chain Whirler is just kind of unblockable. Yeah, we're going to start trying to turn the corner here on the opponent. Now, if opponent wants to activate Priest, we're so getting rid of this spirit right here. I'm gonna send these two in. See how the opponent wants to block. Okay. Well, let's Rimrock Knight. Pump up the jam. I assumed opponent would activate Priest here, right? Sack the two creatures that are falling anyway? Might as well. Got nothing else going at the moment, opponent. There you go. We'll let that resolve. Sack this guy. Yeah, Ugin is gone, but not forgotten. Get in here. Deal 2 to your face. Get the Rimrock Knight down as well, and I think I would like to weaponize the monsters. Just kind of want to take this priest out, but I don't know. I guess we're happy just chilling for the moment. Opponent's going to need a really good pull off the top to even have a chance to stay in this game at this point. Opponent over there trying to make the tough decisions. I get it. It's a good chance next turn we're just hitting attack with all other than the outcast. Does the opponent have... oh, hidden Bolas's clutches? What if we didn't? Why wouldn't he go for the Dragon Master Outcast over the dragon, though? Personally, I think I'd rather take the thing, you know, that makes the dragons rather than just taking a dragon, but hey, to each their own. And now we can Daredevil, pick up that Spark Harvest, deal with Lazav, swing with the team. Let's do that. Oh, an opponent doesn't want to play Magic. I don't blame you, opponent. Okay. Let's see what Dovin's got for us. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. Hopefully we get a 1-drop. Man, we got a 1-drop, but I hate to play that guy off this early. But I do want to get that robber on the Rich Online, so we need to dump our hand out. Never play Dragon Master on one. It's not a good time. I'm not gonna shock for it though. Ooh, opponent has an Ugin also. Drop something into play here. We'll just coil it. Hopefully find the additional red source for this Torbrand. Sure. Opponent fuel in the yard. Banefire. Let's do the world's tiniest Banefire. Let's go ahead and coil this. If they want to fuel their yard, this will stop that. Finale of Devastation. Man, do we have any 2-drops we're just super into we could cast next turn if we miss Torbrand? Can't think of any. Not off the top of my head anyway. Oh, it's a Fighty Hydra. It doesn't even matter anymore. I'm tempted just to Banefire the Fighty Hydra and just keep getting in. We're gonna do it. Let's get aggressive for absolutely no reason. Taking Finale plus Ugin from our opponent was really nice there, though. Oh, red source. Red source. Maybe I should actually trim back on the black sources just a little bit more, because we are playing two different triple red cards. Okay, give him Death Touch. Sounds good. I'm gonna pump up the jams, just because we can. But no attacks. We're gonna start making dragons with him soon enough, so don't want to put him in harm's way if we can avoid it. Okay, Fiend Artisan's pretty good. Boo. Boo, opponent. Here's the red source for Torbran. This guy can't block anyway. Let's see if they want to trade their Fiend Artisan. If not, they're taking 5. Man, if we could have pulled a Cleave, I just assume Cleave is in the queue. Oh, really? Opponent just down, like, yeah, I'll take the 5. It's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Opponent over here getting to play all the new cool Ikoria cards, and we're just out here playing Eldraine. Little block constructed going on. Ugin off the top has got to be just our best draw here.
Go ahead.
Yep.
It seems fortune favors you.
Weaponize the monsters, huh? Ooh, that's all we got, opponent. Being said, with Torbran in play, this does deal 4 damage now.
It was probably going to die anyway.
Man, that's super bad for us. Yep, take out our Torbran. Actually, you know, I guess if we're sacking Torbran, though, we're not going to get all that extra bonus damage in, so we're just going to go face. We may have just ran out of gas here, because that is a 4/5 lifelinker. Ooh, that is a slaying fire, though. Remember that one time we used our Banefire way too aggressively and regretted it? I remember. Nice. Well, we're gonna slaying fire our opponent's face. Hope we can draw something. I can't think of anything in our deck that gets us out of this, though. Pretty sure we're about to get buried by these walkers.
We will adapt it.
We're gonna adjust the mana base after this, too.
Alive. We're alive.
Well, good game, opponent. I do have a daily challenge for taking things out, though, so we're gonna do that. We're 1 and 2. Backs against the wall. Can we recover? Well, it's not terrible. We'd like it a lot better on the play, but not bad. I did go ahead and cut 1 swamp for 1 additional mountain, so we're running a 7-9 split of these now. This actually might just be get the 2-1 into play. This robber's not stealing anything anytime soon anyway. We're not particularly interested in a trade. Torbran plus Banefire is going to be kind of nice, though. Ramadan, sure. Let's not show our opponent that we have black mana just yet. Coil the Bronodon. And go swinging. Get Torbrand down next turn, and this guy swinging for 4 with first strike will be kind of nice. Would you like to block opponent? No? Opponent wants to race. I am about that life also. Kind of surprised they didn't, honestly, but I guess they could get in once with Vigilance. Oh, or they could just have Elspeth and make a whole bunch of chum blockers. That's pretty good too.
We can exact justice.
How do we want to do this? Don't want a robber. I'm tempted just to pick this Charming Prince off, swing with the team. Let's do that. Oh, you know what? I can actually leave 1 mana up because of Torbrand. So yeah, let's do that. Banefire for 1, take this out. And let's put some pressure on and take a card from our opponent's hand, or top of their library. Oh, we got a 1-drop. We're down with Life's Bounty. Give something pro-white and just get in for the free hit.
If you are going to fight, fight beside me.
So we might just Spark Harvest it even. Get that Seraph out of play and just let him put down some tokens. Nope. We'll Spark Harvest into Frenzy. Ooh. Or Slaying Fire for the win. That actually sounds pretty good too. Alright. Torbrand coming through for us. 2 and 2. See if we can continue to dig out of this hole that we dug early. Still, we don't have a 1-drop, but hey, steal your cards, play your cards, draw extra cards. Sounds good. We'll drop the Pyromancer in first. If opponent wants to trade, we'll take the trade. I'll say that if opponent wants to trade, we're not, no. Alright, opponent's down for the trade. Let's start getting our card draw on. Hopefully we don't rip Ugin off the top. Oh, that's cool. I've never... Oof, that stung. Man, drew one of our most expensive cards, took 4 damage. Shepherd, okay. What if we had a Torbrand? I'll offer the trade. We got one of their creatures out of the way. We drew an extra card. Wasn't a bad deal overall. So we can do this and this. Rip a card off the top of their deck, or we could Daredevil. I think I want to Daredevil and get that Forbidden Friendship. But, you know, we do kind of have a use for that little hasty red fellow there, thanks to Torbrand. Okay. Send Robber in next turn. Draw something off the top. Nice. Not bad. We'll take one of them down. Yeah, they're just dudes. Ooh, and a Spark Harvest. We could clear that 1/1 out of our way. Don't mind if I do. We want that one. I do believe that is just a good game. Finale of Glory. Alright. Little low red deck with the black splash getting it done. Well, if worse comes to worse, we're walking away with 3,000 gold or 2,000 gold so far. And a little bit of vault progress. Hey. Kind of feeling that. Go Gutter Bones, hopefully find a 2-drop into Judith, into Torbrand. That's just gross. Well, if worse comes to worse, we can play the Tectonic Giant if we do miss the red source for Torbrand. Actually, we're probably going Giant regardless, thanks to Torbrand. You know, pretty sure opponent doesn't want any part of this trade, but still getting that out of the way now because our turns are kind of going to be used up for a while, so we're going to play the 2-drop while we can. Okay. Is opponent 3 colors? No, it's green black. Okay. Good to know. This is my Judith opponent. Easy block for the opponent. Wow. Opponent didn't take that block? Seriously? They have like Spark Harvest or something? They need to sack the creature? Oh, okay, they want to draw the card later. Sure. Okay, fair enough, opponent. Fair enough. I think I'm actually just kind of into the double spell here over the giant. And again, this robber with haste is going to be pretty decent with Judith, so let's do that instead. I like the idea of waiting on the Pyromancer for Torbrand, but we're going to get this rolling. Ooh, and a Hypnotic Spectre? Not bad. I didn't even realize that was in here. We've got to get that robber out of here if they don't want to deal with the Spectre. I'm just grabbing some blocks. Deal. Go face. That opponent's helping us do our job for us. Thank you, opponent. That's so nice. Yeah, we hit that red source here. Torbrand's gonna... Oh, they have the swamp though. Oh no. They're probably gonna get rid of our Judith and it's gonna be sad. Bye, Judy. No? Not Judy, you say? Okay. Interesting choice, opponent. I mean, I guess that does keep the Spectre from being a thing they have to deal with, but... I don't know, leaving Judith in play just seems questionable. A 1/1 snake. Got our big fella out here. Go swinging. See if they want to trade. I'll even trade with the snake. Wow, no trades. Like, not even for your 1/1 snake? That's so strange. If we get Torbrand down, I mean, this guy just swings for 6 on his own. Oh, boo. Question is, do we want to deal 3 damage or draw? I think we just want to deal 3. Let's deal 3, because Weaponize the Monsters plus Judith is also going to get in for some damage. And they're going to take 2, and another one. Yeah, opponent's definitely in a weird spot here. Matter of fact, if they swing with the 3/2. Oh, okay. Fair enough, opponent. Well, we'll get in for one more here. Really wish opponent would quit drawing swamps. Sure. Blood Crypt. It's not super exciting. It does let us get Torbrand into play, though. Thinking, opponent. Thinking. Let's get Torbrand into play. We'll just say go. Now this guy can trade with any of them. And if they can't gain any life here, we can just weaponize the monsters for lethal. Okay. Can our opponents stop us? An opponent cannot. Alright, 4-2. Climbing out of this hole. Oh, it's a Delicate Prince. If they're not playing Charming Prince in their deck, I'm going to be very disappointed. I mean, it's not as aggressive as we'd like, but on the draw, it's not terrible either. Just lead on the Triumph. Probably go Pyromancer into Reaper. We'll see. Actually, might just go Ruin Raider. Like, if we can get a clean attack in here. Okay. That looks like we can get a clean attack in, hopefully. And we can. So let's put Bob into play. Oh. Boo. Opponent not letting us have Bob. We have our other card draw engine. Oh no. Pretty good, opponent. Pretty good. Alright, well. Let's not deal with a Chain Whirler. This Ugin's only one land away from coming out and doing its thing now. Sarkin, man. Opponent with just all the red-green stuff. Go ahead and get this down too, just because. And this opponent here might just have our number. They have got a nice red-green monsters deck. Hey. They are coming. If only we had one more mana, we could Ugin and do the Spark Double thing also. The question is, guess we're gonna Spark Harvest this Sarkin. We're gonna take at least 7 here. Yep. I believe it, opponent. Yep, that'll do it. Well, that looks to be the end of our run for this one, but hey, I'll take it. It was a free event. We almost made our money back on it. Well, had we have paid for it. But that being said, if you like the content, I'm going to play more of this on my own, but if you want to see more of it on the channel, let me know in the comment section. Let's see what our prize was. Oh, I didn't see the prize. Oh no. Well, whatever. Whatever it was, I'm sure it's... Oh, well, whatever the rares were, we got gems for them. But hey, I'll see you guys next time. And I think we're going to end up doing at least one more of these, because I love draft, and I especially love cube draft. So, see you next time.